We all know someone. The person who tracks everything, who eats salads with grilled chicken, who buys organic, who skips refined sugar, swears off bread, drinks green juice in the morning. The person who, by every visible standard, is doing everything right. And somehow, the weight is still climbing, or stuck. Maybe that person is you. You're eating healthy. You're avoiding the obvious villains: sugar, soda, fast food. So why is the math of your body refusing to cooperate? The answer is uncomfortable. And once you understand it, the entire wellness industry's marketing falls apart in front of you. In a moment, I'll show you why one specific macronutrient contains more than twice the calories per gram of another, and why the small handful of nuts you snack on every afternoon actually contains the same calories as a whole large potato, and why a phenomenon documented by behavioral scientists at INSEAD shows that the moment a food is labeled healthy, people automatically eat more of it, completely unaware they're doing it. By the end of this video, you'll understand more about why eating healthy stops working than 90% of the influencers selling you their lifestyle right now. You've been sold a mathematical impossibility, dressed up in marketing language. Let me show you why. Every calorie in your food comes from one of three macronutrients. Carbohydrates and protein contain 4 calories per gram, but fat contains 9 calories per gram, more than double. The wellness industry told you, cut the carbs, eat more good fats. Avocado, olive oil, coconut oil, nuts, nut butters, cheese, seeds, tahini, ghee, eat them freely. But the math doesn't care if the fat is healthy. 9 calories per gram, always. And nowhere is this more dangerous than with the snack almost everyone considers untouchable: nuts. A small handful of mixed nuts, about 20 grams, what most people eyeball as a little snack, contains around 120 calories. That same 120 calories is 150 grams of boiled potato, a whole large potato, for a snack you barely even noticed eating. But almost no one stops at 20 grams. The typical handful people grab from a jar, without measuring, is 50 to 100 grams. 50 grams is 300 calories, 400 grams of potato. 100 grams is 600 calories, 800 grams of potato, almost a full kilo from a single snack. 200 grams of mixed nuts, what someone unconsciously eats during a Netflix episode while the bag sits next to them, is 1,200 calories, the equivalent of 1.5 kilograms of boiled potato. Imagine that pile in front of you. Nobody would eat it, but that exact amount of calories disappears, silently, handful by handful, while the person feels virtuous, while their friend, eating chips, gets blamed for being unhealthy, but actually consumed half the calories. And the same math applies across the whole healthy fat category. 2 tablespoons of peanut butter on toast, 200 calories, equivalent to 260 grams of potato. 1 whole avocado on a meal, 320 calories, equivalent to 400 grams of potato. People add all 3 to a single bowl every day and wonder why their weight isn't moving. Then comes the lunch salad, the meal everyone believes is the safest of the day. It rarely is. A standard tablespoon of olive oil is 120 calories, the same as 150 grams of potato. 1 whole large potato, in liquid form, completely invisible on top of your lettuce. When someone lightly dresses a salad, they pour 3 to 4 tablespoons without measuring. That's 360 to 480 calories of dressing alone. 450 to 600 grams of potato sitting silently on top of lettuce, tomato, and a chicken breast. That salad is not the 350-calorie lunch the person thinks they're eating. It's an 800-calorie lunch. And it gets worse with creamy dressings: ranch, Caesar, Italian, tahini, hummus in excess. A single restaurant Caesar salad with grilled chicken can hit 1,100 to 1,300 calories once dressing, croutons, and Parmesan are accounted for, more than most burgers. The same goes for what you cook with: the butter or ghee you sauté vegetables in, the olive oil you drizzle on roasted potatoes. Each tablespoon is 120 calories, another 150 grams of invisible potato in your meal. Most people use 3 or 4 per meal, without measuring, without thinking, because the oil is healthy. This is the real problem. These foods aren't bad. They're calorically dense beyond what anyone perceives. And in the absence of portion awareness, which almost no one practices, fat content is what determines whether you maintain weight or gain it, healthy or not. Quick pause here. If this is the first time you've heard healthy eating explained this way, do two things real quick. Hit the like button. It's the only signal YouTube uses to show this video to other people who need to hear it. And subscribe to the channel, because this is part of an ongoing series telling you the truth about nutrition that the wellness industry doesn't want you to hear. Now let's keep going. There are two other forces making this worse. The first is the modern healthy treat: protein cookies, keto brownies, sugar-free chocolate, almond flour cakes. Sugar was removed, sure, but almond flour has 6 times the calories of regular flour. Sugar-free chocolate uses extra cocoa butter, which is pure fat. A standard cookie has 100 calories. A protein cookie often has 250 to 350. Someone eating 3 protein balls a day, believing they're being disciplined, is consuming 1,000 calories in snacks alone. The second is purely psychological. Research by Dr. Pierre Chandon at INSEAD has shown that the moment a food is labeled healthy, natural, organic, or fit, people automatically eat more of it. They underestimate the calories. They feel virtuous, so they reward themselves with more. The label hijacks judgment. Every wellness brand on the market knows this and uses it. So here's what to actually do. First, understand calorie density. Vegetables, legumes, lean proteins, and whole fruits are caloric lightweights. Eat large volumes, stay in balance. Nuts, oils, nut butters, cheese, avocado, granola, these are caloric heavyweights. Healthy doesn't mean unlimited. Second, weigh and measure for 2 weeks. Not forever, just long enough to recalibrate. Most people are shocked to discover their daily handful of almonds is actually 3 handfuls. Their tablespoon of olive oil is 3 tablespoons. Third, stop trusting health labels. Ask honestly, would I eat this many calories of this food if it didn't say healthy on it? Most of the time, the answer is no. The wellness industry built a story where calories don't matter, as long as the food is healthy enough. Millions of people are living proof that this story is mathematically wrong. The body doesn't care about marketing, it only does math. You can eat all the avocado, almond butter, and protein bars in the world. If the total calories exceed what your body burns, you will gain weight, healthy or not. The math doesn't negotiate. Tell me in the comments, what healthy food do you eat the most of? And how much do you actually think it weighs each day? Be honest, this is where the answer usually hides. I read every single comment. See you in the next one.